There we go. So sorry. Good morning. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. My bad. My bad. How's everyone doing today? Good morning and welcome. There we go. So sorry I was muted. How is everybody? Are you ready for the 4th of July weekend? Who's got big plans? Are you going out of town or staying home? Say out of town or staying home. There I am. Good morning. Hello. Thank you for your patience. Sorry about that. Woohoo! Joys of me unmuting myself. That always helps, doesn't it? Hello, my friends. How are you? Hello, hello. All right. So make sure you've commented hashtag Queen below. We have got all sorts of goodies for you. Make sure you share, comment hashtag Queen. When you get a message from us, make sure you share, you click on get the goodies. You do have to do that to qualify for today's special giveaway. Sorry. Then make sure you shared this out and comment revolution. Put this on your personal profile. Put it in groups with other people who are in business. Okay. Did y'all ever get something in your eye when you're doing your makeup? Telling it to move. Don't do that. All right. Super, super, super excited to have you here. All right. Tell me where you're from and which company you are with. Okay. I love to hear about where you're from and which company you're with. You guys are doing an amazing job. Absolutely amazing job at getting viewers on here. Thank you so much. Really, really, really appreciate that. We're going to have a good time. I have an amazing guest joining us today who is one of the top sellers for Lila Rose, that hair accessory company. Amazing. She's going to be joining us, and you are going to love what she has to share. She is a rock star. She's really, really going to inspire you. You're going to absolutely love her. Got Lila Rose in the house. I love it. Paparazzi in the house. Good morning. Good morning to you and you and you. All right, my rock star friends. There's my girl, Rochelle. All right. So we are going to be having so much fun talking about getting your live viewers up today. We're going to be talking about this awesome program called our 25 Live Club. Rochelle's done that club with us, and you're absolutely going to love her and what she has to share. She's uber consistent, and she works so hard. She is such a smart girl. Just absolutely adore that lady. All right, Chalk Culture in the house. Good morning, Holly. All right, hashtag Queen, and share this out in Comment Revolution. You also can tag a couple friends. Let them know. The cool thing is, like, if they're at work or they, started on their vacation this weekend, they can come back and watch it later. Okay. So that will be lots of fun. Thank you so much for tagging friends. You guys are amazing. Awesome, awesome. Let us know where you are from and which company you're with. Okay, so I want to have a little heart to heart with you about lives in general. So first of all, I need to know how often you're going live. So comment live, and then how many times per week you're going live. 3 times a week, 4 times a week. If you're not averaging a live a week, just go ahead and put 0. So put the word live and the number, how many times a week you're going live. Okay. All right. So we are going to put this up here. Some of your names I can't see in your comment. So I need to make sure I can see all your names. 3 times a week. Hi, Miss Millie. 3 times a week. Debbie, 2 times a week. April, 2 to 3 times a week. Some of you aren't going live. Okay, no problem. 1 time a week, 0 times a week. Okay, 7 times a week. Nice. 4 times a week. Amazing. Okay. Awesome, ladies. All right. So let me I like to start out by kind of clarifying a few things about algorithms and what's working on Facebook. And some of you are getting old advice with good intentions. And so I want to clear a few things up for you. And then I'm going to give you what to do instead. That is going to make you feel so excited and so empowered and change your business within just like literally just a couple days. Okay. So, how many of you have been given the challenge to go live X amount of days a month in a row? Okay. Go live this many days in a row. Often it's 30, sometimes as many as 90. I've even had some people take challenges for a whole year. How many of you have been given that challenge to go live every day for X amount of days? Just comment the word challenge if you've been given that challenge. Okay. So I am going to share with you why that's not working and what we're going to do instead. And it just breaks my heart because I want so badly for you all to have really awesome lives where you attract a ton of people and you have lots of fun, lots of engagement. It results in lots of sales. Okay. But the challenge of going live every day for 30 days just isn't working anymore. So let me tell you what's happened. Okay. And let me know, how long have you been in your business? Make sure you either put the word month or year on there because we've been using lots of numbers and it gets a little mixed up, the comments. Okay. So how long have you been in business? 1 year, 3 months, 5 years, 10 years? How long have you been in business? Okay. So number and years or number and months, depending on how long you've been there. Okay. Oh, thank you so much for sharing. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate you tagging friends. Okay. So, good morning, Lisa. Good morning, Debbie. Good morning, Becky. Good morning, Christina. Hi, Amanda. Hey, Mari. So glad you guys are here. Wow, 8 years. Who can top 8 years, you guys? 8 years. Nice job. Nice job, Pamela. That's amazing. Okay. So here's the thing. Okay. A couple years ago, about 2-3 years ago, what happened was Facebook Lives was a newer thing on the platform. Okay. So Facebook Lives was the newer thing. They didn't have a ton of people going live. So if you were willing to take the time, be brave enough to learn it, put yourself out there, Facebook would basically do you a favor and help you get in front of a lot more people in a short amount of time. Okay. They shared your lives with people who you weren't necessarily connected to. Now, let me tell you what my definition of connected is. Okay. Connected is either their Facebook friends, their likes or followers on your page, or their members in your group. Okay. When you went live in a public location, either public on your personal profile or public on your business page, Facebook showed that to people outside of your connections and helped you get more viewers. Okay. That's not how it is anymore. And that's why it's not working anymore. But that's why you keep getting the advice from your leaders to go live every day for 2 to 3, for 30 days. Because when they started with the company, it worked. So their hearts are totally in the right place. You have amazing leaders. They are trying. Sometimes, though, you'll see they won't always keep up with the trends on what's going on with Facebook. And that's hard to do. That's what I do all day. And I still miss stuff. Okay. So with good intentions, leaders are telling you go live every day and for 30 days. And yet that just is not what works anymore. Okay. Or it's not what gets your algorithms up. It's not what gets you new viewers and your viewer numbers up. Okay. So that just breaks my heart. Okay. For all of you that are being told that, but there is good news. We know how to get your live numbers up. We are working with people who are having record numbers of live viewers and sales. We know what has changed. Okay. So I just want you to I hope you just got really excited because there's good news. And I'm been tempted to do a webinar called Facebook is Not Dead. Okay. Because so many people think, oh, I got to go to TikTok. I got to go to Instagram. I got to go to these other ones to have success. And you can if you want. But I promise you, if you're not having success on one platform, moving to the other one, if you don't have a good strategy and understand algorithms and social media in general, it's not going to get better on another platform. Okay. So, with that being said, we're going to give you a whole bunch of ideas. I am so excited. You guys got 107 people on here. Let's hit 150 people, and we're going to give away two $50 gift certificates. To be qualified, you've got to comment #Queen. So make sure you comment at #Queen and share this out in Comment Revolution. Okay. Holy moly. Thank you so much for tagging so many people, Alicia. You're awesome, lady. Thank you so much. And here's the thing. If you have awesome leaders who are doing their best to share with you how to grow your business and what they're saying just isn't working, please feel free to start a 3-way message with me, you, and them and say, hey, Michelle's got some ideas. Okay. I would be more than happy to update your leaders on what you need to do instead. Okay. Oh, Miss Sarah. So it's not so much the algorithm, it's just what they kind of it's what they do when you do something and they help you. So let me explain to you something, okay? So Facebook's goal is to keep people on Facebook, okay? When they keep people on Facebook and people run advertisements, people see them, and then people want to keep running advertisements. That's how they make money. Most of us use Facebook totally for free, okay? So Facebook says if you help us keep people on Facebook, we're going to reward you by showing your live to more people. Okay. It's not so much that the algorithm changed, it's more of what you do that Facebook goes, that's what people want to have happen. That will make people want to stay on Facebook. Okay. So just giving live and giving people entertainment, that's one thing. But what people were saying on Facebook is, I feel like a number. I don't feel like I have one-on-one relationships with people who are on Facebook. I'm feeling like a number on Facebook. So Facebook realized they had to make a change and reward you for making sure you have more one-on-one relationships. Okay. And one-on-one relationships, there's two different things. It's sending messages, and I'm going to tell you how to do that. No cold messages, you guys. Don't panic. I'm not going to suggest you send any messages that are just cold messages. Okay. So it's not that. It is instead, it is just showing people love. And then also, when you post something and they comment, when you reply to their comments, Facebook will show your post to 2, 3, 10 times as many people if you make sure you reply to every comment. Okay. All they want you to do is make people feel loved and important. Okay. That's literally all it is. And I'm going to tell you how to do that the best way, most effective, time efficient. I was going to say consuming. I'm like, that doesn't work. Time efficient way. Okay. So that's what it's all about, is one-on-one relationships. And we're going to tell you how to do that. Okay. Does that make sense? So Facebook has their own, they're always finding out what people like and what they want. And that's what's most important. Okay. So shower me with hearts. Give me some love if you are ready for some new ideas, because this is going to be amazing. And I'm going to be introducing to you my amazing guest, Miss Rochelle, and she's going to tell you how she's used some of these ideas. Okay. All right. So let me put something up here real quick. Sorry, 1 second. I've misplaced something. All right. I'm not sure where it went. Okay. So I'm going to pop everybody, give a huge welcome to Miss Rochelle. Hello, lady. How are you,
Hi.
love?
Good. How are you?
Good. Just go ahead and kind of move just a little bit over on your camera. So on Facebook, you look, there you go. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. All right. Miss Rochelle is with Lila Rose, and she is one of their top sellers and recruiters. Rochelle, tell us where you're from.
I'm from Vevey, Indiana.
Indiana. I love it. And tell them how long you've been with Lila Rose.
Will be 7 years next month.
Wow. I'll have her put her link to her company and her business page here in the comments in just a bit. Rochelle, I'm so excited you're here. Tell them a little bit about the levels that you've hit in your company and some of the awards you've earned.
So I joined in August of 2015. In 2017, I got in the top 10, and I've been in the top 10 since for sales. And last year was actually able to obtain top 2 in sales and number 1 recruiter for the company.
Awesome. And what? So and you're top recruiter. And you were top recruiter, right? That's amazing. And how long have you been doing some of our classes?
I think the first class I did with you was in like 2017.
2017? Wow. Awesome. Wow.
It was with ManyChat.
That's amazing. I'm like, I've been in business so long. That's awesome. That is so awesome. Rochelle has a huge team. I'm in her team group. She is so good with her team. And wow, she's just uber consistent. So we're going to share some really cool ideas with you today on how to triple your live viewers. But the cool thing about this, which Rochelle, I love what she's going to share with you about this. Some of you said you haven't started doing lives yet. Okay. So those of you who are doing more posting, maybe you record a video, maybe share something from your company. The cool thing is Rochelle has had the experience where these tips helped her get her post in front of everybody, her stories. Even when she couldn't go live, her sales went up because of some of these tips, right, Miss Rochelle?
Correct.
So it's going to be really fun because yes, she is amazing. Do you see that? Can you see the comments? Do you see Kat?
I can't. I'm actually blocked out of my computer right now. I can't get in it. So all I'm seeing is you.
Oh, shoot. Well, you have a couple gals on here saying, so Karen says she's truly amazing. Kat says she's amazing, great support. So a lot of lots of love being showered down. So share Miss Rochelle with hearts. Hit that heart button down in the emojis. Okay, you guys. Okay. So one of the first things that I teach right now that is the literally like it can change your algorithms overnight is using your going to stories on Facebook, and down at the bottom it says reply or send message. And so you just say, hey, I love your hair. Oh my gosh, look at those yummy cookies. And you just show love. They post a quote. I always have people ask me this. What about a quote, a scripture, those kind of things? I always tell people just say, amen. Thank you for sharing that. I needed that good energy. So we suggest you do 25 a day. There is some technique to it. After the first couple of days, you want to swipe past 25 and do the next 25. And if you don't have 25 people doing stories, we have some tips around that. But Rochelle, I'm going to have you share your story about when you started doing that with us. Poor Rochelle had just switched phones and computers. And for whatever bizarre reason, Facebook's like, we don't recognize these devices. And they weren't letting her go live for a little while. But tell them what it did for your algorithms and how you got sales from this, not even being able to go live, because it's a very cool story. Go ahead, love.
Right. So I'm always, adding new friends and doing your tips about the stories, replying to people's stories every day, so that they're, we're building the relationship and they're seeing my posts and I'm seeing theirs. And so, yes, even when I wasn't being able to go live for my business page, I was still getting my sales all through those slow months in January, February, and March when people were saying, I can't get sales. My sales were up and they were fabulous. So this definitely works. I'm still doing the tips. It's one of those things. Every day, once you learn something, you do it over and over. And if it keeps working for you, you keep doing it over and over. But you can see the results because you can stop commenting on stories one day and you can see that your reach is not going out as far. People aren't responding, people aren't commenting. You slack off 2 or 3 days and you're not replying to those stories, and it just like you see the drastic, it's just like nose dives down.
Yes. Awesome. Tell them about the cool story you posted that got you oodles of sales of just one product.
Yes, so we have hair mask that I use as a deep conditioner and as an ongoing treatment for my hair. And I actually had it because I wasn't looking for growth. Like, I have naturally curly hair, so I'm looking for the anti-frizz and just the elasticity in the hair, it not being so coarse and brittle. And so a customer of mine who actually was pointed out, she's like, oh my gosh, Rochelle, look at your hair from like your pictures of last year before you started using the mask. And so I go back, I'm scrolling back through all my pictures and I find pictures and I'm like, wow, I hadn't even noticed at all. And she's like, you need to post that. So I posted a side-by-side of the picture that I just took that day that she commented on. And then 1 year ago, my pictures. And by putting that in my stories, putting it out and, asking questions and all the good stuff, just that week, I sold 70 bottles of that hair mask. And people were like, as soon as they started getting it and using it, they were like, oh my gosh, why weren't you talking about this? And I thought, wow, we've had this product well over a year and I really haven't really talked about it, or showed results.
That is awesome. And so the thing you need to understand is we really believe in doing stories, both you going to stories and you replying. But what happens is the more you reply in stories, the more your stories get shown. So part of it was she put herself out there. People buy from you. They know, like, and trust you. So she shared her own story. I would say she shared her face. It was technically the back of her head because you could see the thickness and the health of her hair, but it was a picture of her. And I'm going to talk about that. The 3 things you need to be posting, one every day, either your profile, your selfie, a reel or a live. Okay, your face needs to be out there on Facebook. But she put it in stories, and her story views. And the cool thing is that's one of the few things on a personal profile that you still get numbers on. Facebook shows you how many people viewed your story and how many people liked it and all sorts of stuff. There's that I keep worrying they're going to finally take that away on a personal profile. But you can see the numbers increase within literally 7 days. How, Rochelle? It's like pretty dang amazing.
Yeah.
So you need to make
it's fast. It's very, very fast if you're consistent with it every day. It's not one of those things like we have to do this months and months on end. It's very quickly, you can see a difference.
Yes, exactly. So it is amazing. Now, I think it was it April? Somebody asked, how does this help on your business page? Okay. So when your algorithms are up on your personal profile, what we want you to do is share some, not all of it. Okay. You should be posting twice a day on your business page. Some of the content from your business page, especially your lives, from your business page to your personal profile. And that helps to get some of those friends who might like your jewelry, your hair accessories, your craft supplies. You're like, some of these people are going to want what I have. Not all of them, but some will. So then you share that over, your algorithms are higher, and Facebook shows your live to more of the people on your personal profile. So there are definitely ways to increase the algorithms right on your business page. You definitely want to be doing stories there. And I'm going to talk about how to increase the algorithms on your business page real quick here. I have a really cool 4th of July tip. I don't know if you've heard me share this one, Rochelle. I bet money you're going to go and do this one real quick after I share it. So Rochelle is with a company called Lila Rose. I don't know. One of Rochelle's gals on here, could you please post her business page link and her website link for her? I bet one of your gals would be willing to do that, huh? Because I know it's going to be hard for you to do it from your phone.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's the thing. I have this really cool tip for the 4th of July. Okay. Y'all want, so comment 4th freedom. Let's comment freedom. Okay. If you want a really cool idea for this weekend. So the key here is the more messages you send, the more Facebook shows your content to those people. Now, when I say that, a lot of times it just scares the bejeebies out of people because they think I'm going to talk about those really horrid, awful, cold messages. Hi, Susie. We haven't talked since high school, but I know you're going to love my product and want to sign up with my company, right? That's not what I'm talking about, y'all. Okay. No. Rochelle, you've worked with me a long time. Have I ever suggested anything like that whatsoever?
No, I've never done that.
Yeah, no, we don't.
Never.
We're not cold messaging. So that's not what I'm talking about. Okay. So hang in here with me. Listen, don't check out just because I said messaging and scared you for a minute. So what we want to do, this is so fun because of the 4th of July, especially if most of your customer base is in the US, it is one of the most neutral, almost everybody believes in holidays versus, like Christmas. We sometimes need to be politically correct and use happy holidays because you know what? We love everybody no matter what they're celebrating in December, right? But they don't all necessarily celebrate a Christian religion or a Christian holiday. But 4th of July, if you live in the United States, we're all grateful for our freedoms, okay? So what you can do, if you need help with, I'm going to start with your business page first, then your personal profile, all right? You're going to go to your business page and you're going to go to the inbox, okay? Hopefully y'all know how to get there. You're going to go to your inbox on your business page, and everyone who's been a customer of yours will, or at least, start with your top 25. If you're full-time income, at least 50, maybe 100. And you're going to send the simple message. You're going to send happy 4th of July, put a fun GIF or meme or something like that. Excuse me. And then you're going to ask the question, what are your plans for the 4th of July weekend? Okay. What this is going to do. So it can't just be happy 4th of July. I get messages every Mother's Day, every Christmas, every Valentine's Day. I'll get a host of happy Valentine's Day, happy Mother's Day. And it's sweet. You guys, it's very sweet. But if you don't get people to respond to you, it won't have nearly as much impact on your algorithms. Okay. It's really important to understand that. When you message and then they reply, it's like fireworks. Okay. It does, your post will immediately start being shown to them when they go back to their newsfeed. Like, it's kind of shocking. It's like I message somebody, I go to my newsfeed, and there is the last post they did. It's crazy, huh, Rochelle? Like, it's literally that instant. Yeah. Isn't it? Facebook's like, oh, you talked to her?
Whoever you talk to last in Messenger is going to be the people you see. And the same way. So if you're talking to them, they're seeing what you just put out.
Exactly. So that's the goal. So you go to your business inbox, wish happy 4th of July. What are your plans for the 4th of July weekend? No mention of your company. Do not tell them about a special. Nothing. You're just trying to start a conversation, y'all. Okay. What will happen is those people, the reason why your live numbers are down, you guys, is because there's an algorithm between you and each individual person. And that person, she just got busy, or she bought so much from you, she needed to take a break, or whatever it was. So she stopped engaging with you for 14 to 30 days. And Facebook went, oh, she doesn't want to see your content anymore, which wasn't true, but that's how it works. So if you send these messages, so Facebook calls engagement several things. Messages, and that's the top one. The second one is when you get comments on posts. Next one is when they watch your videos or lives. Facebook tracks how many seconds they watch, even if they don't comment. Okay. So the amount of time they watch is a big deal. And then any like thumbs up, hearts, any of the emotions. So those are the 4 things they're always looking at. The people who you message will almost instantly start seeing your post, your lives, any content that you're putting out there, including your stories. Okay. When you realize that, you realize you have complete control, literally complete control over your algorithms. You can get customers back who you haven't seen for a while. Rochelle, tell them how you've seen people come back that haven't bought for a long time, especially when you've been in business this long. You see people cycle, right?
Absolutely.
So what
Absolutely.
have you seen happen?
I actually, when I was in the class and about the stories, I had I don't want to say customer because she had never bought from me. She came to my very first home party I did. So that's almost 7 years ago. She had never bought from me. Never. She bought and she booked a party and her party was successful. So we're talking people that liked your business page years ago and you have never got a comment, nothing from them again.
Yep. Okay. So this is how brilliant this works. And it's literally that straightforward. Okay. That people you message will see you. So there's 2 ways to message people. So they're asking me about how to find the inbox. Now, I'm gonna have to show you from my computer. I'm going to share screen here and give you an idea. The other thing that you want to do today is literally go to your business page. Okay. And on your business page, you're going to post this fun question. On a scale of 1 to 10, how big of a fireworks fan are you? Okay. You'll have people tell you 0. My dogs hate it. Or, someone in my house can't do loud sounds. That's okay. It's engagement. Okay. We're not trying to get everybody to agree with us on how we feel about fireworks. Right. We're just trying to get comments. Okay. And if somebody says, I can't do that in my house, then just say, I totally understand. I'm so sorry. I love fireworks. I'm a huge fireworks fan, but I do really feel bad for those that just doesn't work for them. Okay. So what I'm going to do here, let's see here if I can. Guess we'll go like this. Come on, switch. Okay. So let me see if I can make the screen a little bit bigger. All right. So on a business page, depending on which app you're using, depending on if you're doing it from a phone or computer, okay, you're just looking for the thing that says inbox. You can only message people who have messaged you. Okay. So right here, if you're on your Meta Suite, right here, this says inbox. And I click on this. I'm not going to open it so you can't see our private messages, but then you can just go down. Anyone who's messaged you, people have to have messaged you. Okay. But the other thing you can do, if you see here, okay, hi, Kimberly. Okay. So see how people have commented? There then is this button that says send message. I can click send message on any comments I get on my Facebook page. You used to be able to go back like 6 months, but now it's only 7 days. I'm just going to send you a message, Kimberly, so they can see how this works. Hi, lady. Okay. And we hit send message. And then it says, oh, great. We're having trouble completing the request. Well, I'm not sure why we're having a problem, but that's what it looks like. You got to love when Facebook does this to me while I'm on a webinar. Okay. So, but that's okay, Miss Eddie. It sounds like you're using your business page a lot for business. So I'm going to tell you what else you can do. Okay. So this is for people who've been using their business pages a lot. Don't worry about it. If you'll get there. Everybody starts at 0, huh, Rochelle? So that's okay.
Yeah.
All right. So like I said, post on your business page the question on a scale of 1 to 10, how much you like fireworks. Anyone who does comment, make sure you message them and ask them what their plans for the holiday is. Okay. For the holiday weekend. All right. So those of you who don't have a lot of messages in your inbox, no big deal. Okay. You're going to do this on your personal profile because you probably were doing most of your business on your personal profile anyway. So you're going to go to your personal profile, go message your best customers. If you're part-time income, your best 25. If you're full-time, 50 plus. Okay. Don't do it all in one sitting. Facebook will get mad if you send a lot of copy and paste messages in a short amount of time, 50 in one sitting. Space them out, do them a couple, maybe in the morning, evening, next day, space them out just a little bit. But the more, because we love the 25 stories a day, it is a huge game changer to your business. Okay. But you have a bunch of people still not doing stories yet. So this will message people, especially those who have not been doing stories. Okay. It's really, really awesome for your business. All right. So quick question. How many of you are here for the very first time? Comment 1ST. Rochelle, tell me your idea on this 4th of July message.
What do I think about it?
Yeah.
I'm going to do it.
You're going to do it? So
yes, of course I'm going to do it.
You're so cute. So why do you think that will help? Tell them why what they should expect will happen.
Because when you ask people a question, they know what to say back. I mean, I'm the same way. When people would message me something and they would just message me a statement, sometimes I was like, what do I say back to that, right? When you ask them a question, it's easy to go, oh, I'm going to my family. Oh, we're having a picnic. Oh, we're doing a cookout. Oh, we're going to the fair, whatever. You know, it's so easy to know what to say back when you ask a question. If we're not asking questions, people are like, they read it, but they don't even know how to respond a lot of the times.
Yep. And it makes them feel important, right? People like to talk about themselves and their plans and their kids and their, makes them feel loved. But it will.
So, and it's just you want to continue conversations all the time that aren't buy from me. People don't like to be sold to. They want to know you.
Yep. People buy from those they know, like, and trust, right? Know, like, and trust. All right. So Kat, welcome. Lori, welcome. We have lots of first timers on here. Faye, welcome. Penny, welcome. You guys are awesome. So glad you're here. Everybody welcome our new people. Okay. Kat says, would you space this out hourly or how long would you wait? Like I said, I would, if I'm full-time and I want to send somewhere between 50 and 100 messages over the weekend, I would do them in batches of 25, about 12 hours apart-ish, maybe about 8 hours apart. Some in the morning, some in the evening. Make sure you're thinking about your time zone. For me, I sit down and I want to work at 9 p.m. That's midnight Eastern time. That gets me in trouble. I sometimes ding people's phones at the wrong hours. So I have to be careful about that. Make sure you're not sending messages or commenting on stories in the wee hours of the morning, because that makes people's phones ding because it sends a message. So commenting on stories needs to be done during the day. Okay. Really, really important to note. All right. All right. So let's talk about some other secrets with regards to lives. The other thing I like to do, have you done any live check-ins, Rochelle?
Yes.
You have done live check-ins? Okay. So live check-ins are one of my favorite things ever. And what it is, so the day that you're going to go live, you want to go on wherever you're going live. Okay. So you can do this on your business page, your personal profile, and you also want to put it in stories because, again, our goal is to get more messages. So it's awesome to do in your stories along with your right on your profile or on your business page. So let me show you what this looks like. This is a customer of mine. Her name's Janie, and she her pink diamond was just released for paparazzi. Those of you that are paparazzi know what a big deal that is. And if you see this right over here, it says live check-in. Do you have a favorite summer vacation? We ask a fun question and then we tell them that we're going to give away something. I know Chalk Culture, for example, can't say what they're giving away. They just say Happy Mail. Whereas Paparazzi, they say how many pieces. Rochelle was compliant with your company. What can you do for giveaways?
We can give away product credits. We can say we're giving you $17, and then they can choose what they want. Because all of our things are sized, so that keeps it.
Yeah.
They can get what they can use.
I love that. Brilliant. Okay. So, and what happens is, so I want you to notice this, how many comments she's got here. This is 354. That might be really small on your phone. So sorry. But the key here, it's amazing. You want, they give you an answer, and then you want to like the reply. Okay. You want to respond to it and see how it's been replied to. Okay. You want to reply to the comment and send them a message and say, so excited to see you on the live tonight. So if you're doing your live about 9 p.m., okay, you want to, 8, 9 p.m., you want to do your live check-in somewhere between 8 to 12 hours before. You want to be getting comments all day long. The more comments you get, the more Facebook will show your content to people. So let me tell you a secret, okay, that's going to blow your mind. Facebook shows your content to the people who last engaged. Okay, this is really important to understand. It doesn't even matter if they liked your page. Okay, if they watched your live because somebody shared it and they jumped on and watched it or just liked the live, the next live you do, they'll be shown that, even if you're not Facebook friends, even if they haven't liked your page. It's about who engaged last. Okay, and when you understand that, then you realize how important it is to get lots of comments during your live, lots of shares, get different people on your lives. Okay. How many of you feel like you're seeing the same people on your lives over and over again? Comment, save. I get told that all the time. The same 5 people come, the same 10 people come. Well, when you're trying to get shares and it's just the same 5 people, that doesn't work. Okay. So between this live check-in and going to stories and or sending like a 4th of July message to your past customers you haven't seen for a while, you will instantly see an uptick on the number of people that come to your lives and different people. And you'll get both return customers and new customers. Rochelle, tell them what you've seen with both attracting new customers and getting old customers back.
I've seen a lot of return customers. Of course, over a 7-year period, people move, things happen, all that sorts of things. But when your algorithms are so good and up and people are messaging you and you're messaging them and back and forth, those older people that used to be there suddenly start seeing your content again. So they start returning. And of course, always, if, we're getting shares, we're getting comments, more and more keeps going out. And when they share, then new people are coming in. So it's like this circle. It just, goes over and over. You do this, it results in this, then this happens, and it just keeps going around and around. And as bad as I am, because I'm bad too, sometimes I get off the track and I'm like, oh no, what's going on? And then I realize I've got a piece missing out of the circle here.
And it's like a snowball, like it grows, right? If you'll continue to do this and change up who you're messaging, that snowball will get bigger and bigger. So instead of just 5 people, but maybe it's 5 different people, you're going to have 10 people, then you're going to have 12 people. Okay. And it's so, so important. So you want to do your live check-in 8 to 12 hours before. Okay. 8 to 12 hours before. So, yep, it's a never-ending loop, Miss Deborah. Exactly. Okay. We have to do this every day. You can't get out of the habit of it. Okay. It's so important. Consistency is absolute key. All right. So we've talked about messaging stories. We've talked about our fun 4th of July tip. Okay. We've got our live check-ins. Have you done an event yet where you run an ad to it?
I did an event. I did not run the ad.
You didn't run an ad. Okay. So one other thing I want to show you real quick. This is huge for your business page. This will blow your mind how absolutely simple this is. Let me get to the right place here. So on my business page, some of you were probably invited by me. I do an event about weekly. Most of you, I would encourage you to you're probably going to do it about monthly, but you wanted a fun theme that people can come to even if they're not buying your products. Okay. Like Rochelle has really fun ones. She can do 10 updo ideas for a wedding or prom. Okay. Anybody and their dog could come to it, right? It's not selling, I'm selling something. And she's going to show these really fun updo ideas. Is she going to throw her pins and her clips in there and all that? Of course. Of course. So she is going to sell on that live. But the event, you create a theme that like anyone can come to. Okay. So that's the whole idea, is that it's called added value. So those of you that are paparazzi, you don't do a fashion fix one. You do 10 ways to wear your jewelry and look 10 pounds thinner. Okay. Like who doesn't want that? Right. Okay. So that's the kind of thing you want, what's called an added value theme, not something that is, has like company, that you have like this company terminology that somebody wouldn't understand if they had never bought your product before. Okay. All right. So let me show you how cool this event is. So this is the event we have going right now. This live's in video. Okay. And first of all, there's a couple things you can do. All right. Right here in this corner, and I know it's probably kind of hard to see, but I can hit this drop down and I can be either me as a person or me as a business page. Me as a person can hit this invite button and you can invite. So I use it kind of more than Facebook likes it. So it only lets me invite 50 people at a time. Most of yours will say 500. This is inviting your Facebook friends. Okay. This is the best way I know to get people from your personal profile over to your business page. This event is being held on a business page where it's public. Okay. Then I'm going to switch this to me as a person, or sorry, me as a business. Excuse me. This is so cool, you guys. So I had a gal who, bless her heart, she was stuck at about 10, 12 viewers, and she had tried several different things. And I said, try making this event. And right here, it says boost. Okay. And in my class, I show you the secret sauce. She boosted this event, and I tell you how to get it back in front of your past customers and in front of new people in an effective way. She spent $10. That's it. Okay. How many of you have run an ad and went, wah, 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 it didn't work out? Okay. So either come an ad with a sad face or ad with a happy face if you had good results, because I hope you did have good results, but I know a lot of people tell me they don't. So she boosted the event, and I have some secrets on how to get it to the right people that most people don't understand about events or ads in general. And she spent $10. She got her next live connected to the event. She had 25 people on her live, and now has kept up her numbers over 20 viewers. And she finally hit over $3,000 in sales that month for the first time in a long time. She was so excited. Okay. So events and the right way to run them, how to set them up, what the banner needs to look like, what to post in the week before the event, how to run the live. We help you with all those things. And it's amazing how well it works. What kind of success did you see with your event? Go ahead, Rochelle.
It went, although like I said, I did not run an ad with mine. I'm sure it would have done much better had I. But I just wanted to kind of feel the waters out. But I did the event. It was very successful. I had a lot of sales, even though it wasn't a sales type event. And yeah, it was great. Had a lot of success with it.
It's really amazing. I've had lots of people do this, and gosh, because okay, you're going to run the ad to the people who are following and like your page. So those people that Facebook like stop those algorithms, remember, they quit watching your live for 14 to 30 days. Facebook stopped showing your live to them. So when you run this ad and get people to come back to the live, now they've engaged. Remember, the people that engaged will be shown your live again. So that's why she got her viewers up to 25 and she's staying above 20 because Facebook's showing her live to the people that jumped on her live. So if you can get a surge, you can keep the surge up if you can keep people engaging. Okay, it's so important. So Deborah, the events, it's all about how soon you do it in advance, how many times you post in it, the way you invite people, if you message any people, if you run an ad, the kind of event it is, what it's called. There's a lot of things that go into it that we can help you fine tune it and have more success with it. Okay. Karen says, this is good stuff. Thank you, Karen. I appreciate that. Okay, you guys, we also have tips on getting more shares. We have tips on what other content to share when you're not live. But the key here is to understand what you do when you are not live is what makes the huge difference in your business. Okay. What you do when you're not live, when you're not posting, the stuff in between. If somebody said, somebody came to you, Rochelle, and said, tell me the 3 things I should do today to make it so my posts will get seen more often, my lives will get more viewers. What 3 things would you tell them to do?
Go comment on everybody's story.
Yep.
Every single one. Don't limit it to 25.
There we go.
So I would tell them that. And then I would definitely put up a post with a poll. Polls work really well with me because people can click. It's like they don't have to think again. It's easy. If you ask some kind of question, they can click, A or B here.
And that's a story, right? Do a story with a poll? Yep, a
story with a poll is my second thing. Yep. So comment on everybody else's, and always try to ask them a question about their story. Second, yep. Put up your story with a poll. And then third, what would my next thing be? Definitely, I wanted to address that too, is if you're not having enough people with stories, because some people, depending upon, I think a lot of times too, it's age factored in. Some older generation, they're not using stories as much, and maybe you're in, our industry, and I have people on my team in their 70s, and that's the thing, is their friends aren't putting up stories yet. And I say, just go to your friends list and start messaging them, personally messaging them, whatever they posted about that day. They put up a picture of their grandchild, exactly. Go talk to them about that.
Love it. So all you have to do is scroll down through your news feed, find a post, whatever they talked about. They took their granddaughter to ice cream. That's the age that's not doing as many stories. You message her and go, I love seeing you and your granddaughter together. Oh my gosh, where did you take her for ice cream? That's it. You send a message. You can comment on the post too, but you want to send a message and just show her some love. Then your post will start being shown to them. That simple. Okay. Super simple. I love this. Alicia says, is Alicia Thomas Amber's yours? Or is she just, anyway, she said, my poll with Target versus Walmart was a huge success. That would be huge. I could totally see a lot of opinions around that. Yep, exactly. So if you don't know, when you go to stories, what you're going to do is when you add like a photo of yourself, and I would highly encourage you to put lots of selfies out. Okay. You put some sort of photo, you click up on what's called stickers. Under stickers, you will see a thing called poll. And the cool thing is right now it says yes, no. You can take those words out. I've done nailed it, failed it. You can say which of these colors you like, and you can change the color block. You can do thumbs up, thumbs down. You can do happy face, sad face. What some other things have you done in the poll? Because they're so cute.
Polls, all kinds of things. It's chocolate, vanilla, anything that people find easy to answer, pizza or spaghetti. Just things that everybody can answer.
Exactly. Super simple. And then the last thing I got to tell you, and Rochelle's got a bigger following. I don't know exactly how often you do this. How many Facebook friends do you have right now, Rochelle? Do you know?
I keep up right at 5,000.
You keep it at 5,000. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, because you
Yeah.
have to go in and, people are deleting Facebook, so you have to go in and get rid of. So, like once a month, I'll go in and remove all those people who are no longer on Facebook, and then I have, enough for 25 more friends.
The way you know that is when their face is grayed out. Anyone who you come to that you just see a grayed out face instead of their profile picture, click and see if they remove their profile picture or if it's no longer an active account. So that's how you know. But adding new friends every week, having the goal to hit 5,000, you guys, you cannot find new customers without adding new friends. So we have very systematic ways of doing that by joining groups that you're truly interested in, making real friends, messaging them, thanking them for adding you as a friend. Then again, because you've messaged them, they'll start seeing your post. They might comment on the fact that you had a really cute hair updo, that, the jewelry you had on was awesome. They loved your lipstick. Okay. Your cleaning tip was awesome. And boom, there you go. You start a conversation and can start getting new customers. Okay. We have so much success over getting new customers back, and keeping those algorithms high. It is amazing. Okay. So we're going to tell you about our class called the 25 Live Club. All right. This class is amazing. I'm going to have you chime in and tell them how it helped your business and what you love about it. The 25 Live Club, our focus is this. We know that when you get 25 viewers congruently on your live, so like right now, my number says 77. Okay. Whatever your live number is, we want you to get up to, so you're averaging 25 congruently on a live. And when that happens, we see that you're averaging between $3,000 and $5,000 in sales a month. My goal is that, you can pay that, your car payment. You can send your kids to whatever camp you want. You can pay off those credit cards. I don't want you to just break even and support your habit, which is where a lot of direct sellers are at. Okay. I want you making real money. Okay. This is important to me, huh, Rochelle? Like, we work hard at this, huh?
Yeah.
Our 25 Live Club, we give you tons of tips. Okay. Absolutely tons of tips on how to increase your algorithms. You get to meet with us every single week for 12 weeks. We have the best Zoom calls. They are some of the most nice, amazing ladies that I've worked with, and they come very consistently to the Zoom calls. They're on Tuesdays, morning or evening. It's 11:30 a.m. if you're Eastern, 8 p.m. Eastern. Time's a little different depending on your time zone. And it is amazing. So I just put the link there. It is $347 or 4 payments of $97. Okay. And today, the first 12 people who get this class, and it will go really fast, they will get our bonus of stories. It's a year's worth of stories. And we give you, so you've got this cool image, and we send tips with it on which sticker to use, meaning comments or polls. And we give you ideas. We help you know what to ask to keep those algorithms up and keep people engaged in your stories. So tell them how this class benefited you, Rochelle. Like, did it pay for itself? Why are you glad you took it? How is it an investment?
It paid for itself in the first month. So I will tell you that up front. My sales paid for my profit, not just my sales. So my actual profit paid for the class in the first month. I'm glad I took it because the once a week Zoom call really helps me because it keeps you accountable and on track. And the other ladies are, going to encourage you, and they all have some good tips that you didn't know, and they're going to share that with you. But the accountability is big for me because I'm one of those all in or all out people. Like, I get on it, I'm just like, Zoom, I've got to do this. And but then I'll get sidetracked. I'll get sidetracked from my business. And although, I have such a large customer base, I can go longer before I see that drastic decline, but it still hits me right in the face, right?
Right.
So I think it's just so important that the one, a week class for me is really beneficial. It just keeps me on track. And, the printouts. I'm a pencil and paper person. And so I love to print out the checklist, and I'm like, boom, got that done today. Boom, got that done today. And so you know exactly what you're supposed to do every single day. You're not just getting on Facebook and like, oh, I'll do this and I'll go over here and comment and I'll just post this random post. You know, you have a list and we're checking off this list because these are the things that bring back money to us.
Right. Yep. And so almost everybody that the first month of the class, what was so cool is that their sales were up between $1,000 and $2,000. And so when they take their commissions, the class was paid for in that first month. So then the second and the third month, their sales continue to go up. And then it's just gravy, right? Like it's just, so you spend $1 to make $10 to make $100, right? Because it will continue to pay for itself over and over and over again. So this isn't an expense. This is an investment. That's very different, isn't that?
You have to invest in your business. I mean, you're in business. You started this business to make money. You didn't start this business to have fun, waste time, do whatever. You started it because you wanted a business or you wanted to earn something. You know, some companies give out trips, and so you wanted to go there. Well, you're only going to get there if you create sales and you get money. And just, you know, quit wasting your time. That's so many people, even on my team, you know, I see them come and they join and they're like, I want to change my life. I want to change my family. I want to change my financial future. And it seems like it's hard to get people to stay on track. This class is going to help you to know exactly what to do to get your return on investment. You know, your time is just like money. If you're in stocks or you're in whatever, we talk about return on investment. Well, your time is your investment in your business. And so we need this class. We need to invest in this class so that we know what to do when we get on, you know, Facebook, so that we're not wasting our time and we're getting the return. We're getting the paycheck. We're making the money.
Exactly. I love it. And I'm going to tell me if you're okay with chatting about this, but we had a little conversation about your own goals. Can we talk about that for a second?
Yeah.
Remember that conversation about your goals? So here's the thing, okay? And some of you, one of the things that's kind of hard to explain that you get out of this class is that sometimes you have a mental block, okay? Do any of you kind of feel like, okay, I've heard what to do. I know how to do it. But for some reason, I'm just not doing it as well as I know I could. Okay, so just comment the word could, meaning like, I know I could be doing better, but there's something that's kind of stopping me, but it's more like internal. It's not like a physical thing. And Rochelle and I were chatting. We were having a discussion about goal setting. And here's the funny thing. Okay. Rochelle had hit some really high levels and her financial situation was better than what it was before she started her business. And she was kind of expressing that I'm not sure what my motivation is right now. And it was this interesting kind of, it was this kind of mental block you had. Do you want to share more about that?
Yeah. So, first of all, I'm a low consumer. Okay. I'm a low consumer. Just a real down to earth person. And so I don't have like, I guess goals like some people do. Like, you know, I'm working on my second $1 million and I've got to get here and I've got to get there and do all these things. Right. Some people are. So I'm just very low consumer. So I was at the point where I was like, I don't really need anything, you know. My electric bill's not due, because I know some people join this industry because they're literally having trouble making their bills, you know, keeping their electric on, or, you know, keeping a vehicle or whatever. And so I had got really complacent in my business, because it was just like, I'm comfortable. I'm very comfortable where I'm at, but I'm also very goal driven. Like if there's, if you want to be in this top 10, you want to be number 1, you want to be number 2, but then it's like, oh, I reached that. So like, what's next? You know, what's there for me? But then at the end of the day, I like giving. Okay. So I really like giving. And the more money I make, the more money I can give, right? So I can give more to, you know, all these charities that I like giving to, or just people on the street, you know. That's a big one for me. I love doing that. Nothing thrills your soul like giving to someone who has like nothing, right?
Right.
So I was just complacent. I guess I was giving all I really desired to. And so Michelle's like, what is your goal? And I'm like, I really don't have one. I really don't. And then I thought, what would benefit my family? What would benefit? What's my next goal? And so I made my charity goal of what I was going to do to add to my normal giving. And then my barn, you know, it's this huge barn, and part of it, you know, got cement, and the other part, it really doesn't need cement. It's for my animals, but you know, it would be much nicer if it was cement, but I had never made that a goal. And so we talked about that. I got pricing on that. I knew exactly how much it was going to cost me to, you know, do this 40 by 60 pour. And well, in 2 months, yeah, I had the money to do that. I haven't done it yet, but the money is in the bank. It's there. So whenever I get the physical time and it's time to do it and the people are available, the money is there. We can do that. We met the goal.
But what I want you to even tell more about is, how did your energy change when you talked about the mental kind of block you were having, and then we cleared that out, and how you were able to move differently? Because what I want all of you to understand is, one of the cool things we do during these calls is, when I see you having a mental block, when I see your self-talk is hindering you, when I see that you need to think more thrive instead of survive, like, how did your energy and your ability to have more success, how did that change because we got through that, you know, mental block you were having?
Yeah, when you asked what the goal was, and then we decided, hey, this is the goal, this is what I would like, this is what benefit, all of a sudden your energy does come back because you have something to work for. See, I didn't have anything to work for. Really wasn't. There was no picture mentally or physically or anything of what I was going to do. And so again, I was just very complacent. So as soon as I knew what it was, I was like, oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get this. I'm going to have this. And then, yeah, I just immediately, your energy comes back. You know what you're going after. You're like, there it is. There's my goal. There's the target. We're going to do it. We're going to get it. And so then you get busy. You get busy with, here's what we need. Now, how we can get there. And so again, I did an event on Facebook to meet that goal. And I went out and did an in-person event to meet that goal. And both of those things I would not have did had I not actually had the goal, the physical goal of what I was going to do with that money. I would have just not did either of those things.
Yep.
But those are two things that, you know, directly impacted once I had the mindset of this is where we're going.
I love it. I absolutely love it. So Deborah has two really important comments, which I bet more than just her are thinking these things. Okay. So I'm going to talk about mindset first. She has a mindset question, and then she has a question more about, like, how do I know which tips on Facebook are the ones I should follow? Okay. So she says, to be honest, I'm a little scared of success, if that makes sense. It's like, can I handle it? Fear of success is a real thing. And Deborah, I'm just going to say a couple things I've seen of other people. I don't know exactly what thoughts are going through your head. So no, I'm kind of covering what I've seen a lot of different people say. And I've had a similar situation. But so many people worry what other people are going to think when they're successful. If you get a big team, I had this really special experience. I was trying to grow my team. This was almost 20 years ago when I was in the direct sales industry. And I remember having a goal to get more on my first line, second, and third line. Okay. And I remember the thought being, but if I get that many people, how am I going to train them? How am I going to take care of them? And I had this very sweet, peaceful thought come over me, which was, if I bless you with that many people, I'm going to bless you with a way to train them and take care of them. Rochelle, I want you to chime in on this. Have you ever had fear of success, not just fear of failure, but fear of success? And what did you do to overcome that?
Oh, goodness. Yes, I had tons of fear of success. I think for me, it was more of what will people think? Because you change with success, you become a better version of who you always were, right?
Right.
We are changing daily. Everybody's changing daily. And so, it's a real fear to think, what are people thinking? Getting in front of a camera. Oh my gosh, people are watching me. It was so strange because I didn't mind talking and being live and doing all that for strangers. But when people come on there that I knew in my personal life, I was like, oh my gosh. And it was so fearful. And then there's the element of fear that, how will I sponsor these people? I'm sponsoring these people are enrolling, and me, I put a lot on myself because I want to be the best leader. I want to do my best. There are so many people who've had so much failure, in maybe other companies or the same company, whatever. Right. And they've just experienced so much failure that I want them to experience success. I don't want you to join something. We don't join any direct sales company just to join. We want them to succeed. We want them to change their future. And so, I just have to pray about a lot of things. I just have to pray about it and say, God, you're not going to give me any more than I can handle. And then when this residual income starts coming in, ladies, we have money, which is a tool that we can use to get more tools. See, when we're running on this, I'm not being successful, we don't have anything to work with. So once we get that first level of success, then we can get more tools to continue our success and continue to take care of these people, whether they're customers or, new team members or whatever. So never be afraid of success, because with success comes so many more opportunities.
Yep. That's amazing. I love that. And when you realize that, and the way you feel about yourself, the money comes in, you get to interact and bless people that either they just love how they look, because for you have hair accessories and hair health, right? They feel better about their look and they're confident, or they get a business opportunity and they change all sorts of things. And it's one of the cool things I'll say about fear of success is when you start focusing on helping people get success, and you're not thinking about your own success quite as much, that kind of helps lift it too. There's a lot of in prayer. But it's really amazing, you ladies, like Penny and Deborah has chimed in and said, they really relate to this. How many of you relate to having a fear of success? I want you to comment the word success. I want you to realize it is right there. It is around the corner. And there's a poem that talks about shrinking. Don't shrink to think you're going to make other people feel better. You need to rise and inspire people instead. It doesn't help anything to shrink. When you're becoming your best self, you inspire other people. You help people so much more than when you hold yourself back. Okay. It's pretty amazing. So you're going to put your name on there, Lori, your first and last name. Yes, just put your first and last name, love, because we need to be able to find you on Facebook. So put your name on there, your legal name or whatever your name is on your credit card that you're paying. Okay, love? You guys, I'm so excited you're getting signed up. So remember, it is $347 or 4 payments and $97. But I hope you see that we are here to help you with your business, not just tips on your algorithms, but we address a lot of things during these Zoom calls once a week. and help you get over those mental humps, get over those blocks. There's so much that we cover that supports your heart and soul and goals. And we talk about all kinds of things, don't we, Rochelle? We
Right.
really
You,
focus on
you can surround yourself with positive people, because that's a lot of things. I think that hinders a lot of people. Their Facebook, their social media, they have it full of such negativity. I mean, it's gloom, despair, and agony on me. And this didn't work, and that didn't work, and all this negative energy coming at you. But I've never felt that at all. Every time I went to a Zoom meeting with Michelle, if someone feels maybe a little down or feels a little negative, I mean, everybody jumps in and is helping to assist them to get in a positive mindset and to get productive and to get out of their, slump that they're in. And so that in itself is a big, huge help.
Yeah. Thank you. Yes. I can't, like, I've taught a lot of classes for a lot of years. Rochelle's told you she's been with me for 5 years. This, I think, is really one of the most positive, most focused group of women that we attract. They're trying to get 25 on their live. They're trying to hit $5,000 in sales a month. We had people that were doing $300 in sales a month that started with this class. We had people that were doing closer to $4,000 in sales a month to start the class. Everybody was in a little bit different place, but because people had invested $347 and were choosing 1 hour a week to come to the lives, you could feel the energy of, I'm here, I'm all in. And that just multiplied by everybody that was on the call on the Zoom. And so it's amazing, you guys. It's a good place to be. I cannot emphasize enough how much you will love the environment. Okay. So you're going to get a whole bunch of videos that talk about 12 different ways to increase your algorithms organically. You're also going to get to come to the lives, or the Zoom calls, and they're all recorded. So if you miss any, you can go back and watch them. You're going to get so much support, and you're going to get for free when you sign up while we're here on the call. The first 12 people, they'll go fast, get 1 year's worth of stories. It's about 15 images per week. So it's somewhere around 700 images you'll get over a year that are story shape that will help to keep you getting more messages, because the more messages you get, the higher your algorithms are. It's $147 value. We've hired professional graphic designers. I'm like blending my words to do these. They're awesome, awesome images. And it will give you ideas on which stickers to use and keep that engagement up really high on your business page, on your profile, and get lots of stories. It's amazing. Of course, Ms. Wright. Yep. Just go in, just click your magic link and go in there and watch them. Of course. Stories, when you open up your Facebook, the thing at the very top of your Facebook always is stories. You can click and watch other people's stories. You need to post your own stories. It's the type of content. It's long and skinny instead of square. They're vertical. Okay. So it's amazing. So guys, get signed up for the 25 Live Club. Those of you who are not doing lives, we do have another new class that we just came out with yesterday called our Social Selling Club. And our Social Selling Club is this amazing opportunity to learn more about social media. If you feel like you're brand new to running a business, if you're like, well, I've just been dabbling, but was just doing it for a personal discount and you're ready to kick off. If you've been doing this, but your algorithms are way down and you're like, I'm just not sure what to do. So we're going to tell you about our Social Selling Club here in just a second. But you're in, Lori. Awesome. All right. So we got Miss Latrita in, Miss Lori in. You guys get signed up. You're going to love it. It is going to hugely benefit your business. Okay. We want to help you get those live numbers up. Yes. So Pacific time, it is 7:30 a.m. or 5 p.m. Eastern time, it is 11. No, it's not 7:30. It's actually 8:30 a.m. Porter. 8:30 a.m. So my son Porter, he's my assistant. He's helping here. It's 8:30 a.m. Pacific time or 11:30 a.m. Eastern. If you want to know the exact time based on your time zone, please just comment your time zone and we can share that with you. Okay. But the cool thing is that 347, everyone who came to the class and did the work made that money back and more in the very first month, paid off that class that very first month. And then we're just making more and more month after month after month. Okay. It's amazing what you can do. And it's cool because you come and you say, okay, I've been doing my 25 stories. It's taking me longer than I want, or I'm doing my 25 stories. Feel like I'm not seeing enough people. And we can help you know how to add more friends or how to get more stories, or we fine tune whatever results you're having because everybody's a little bit different. Okay. It's very, very cool. So Miss Lori Central Time, it would be 10:30 a.m. or 7 p.m. your time, Central Time. Okay. And you can switch off. You can come morning one week and evening another week. The class, it's a evergreen class. So it's always, you can start anytime. There's always a class on Tuesday to come to. And it's awesome. Okay. But you are going to love it. You're going to see some amazing results with this. All right. Okay. You're so welcome. All right. So one other thing I want to share with you, Rochelle, you haven't heard about this. Some of your girls might want to take this one. So I have a brand new class called a social selling club. Okay. All things on social media with regards to business. They're now calling it social selling. There's kind of this new, it's just what they're calling it. They're calling it social selling now. And one of the things that we've been able to help so many people with their social media presence. And we're actually doing, if you knew what Social Media 101 is, we're actually doing away with that class. And we're changing it to this because we are going to laser focus on algorithms. One of the other things we're going to focus on is content. You need to either, every single day, they need to see your face. The person who stays in front of her customers the best is the person who wins, right? Would you agree with that, Rochelle? Okay.
Yeah.
If you stay in front of your people, you win the sales and more of them. Okay. So the social club is going to help you focus on every day. There should be a selfie, a live, or a reel. And there's lots of ways to learn how to do those things, but we're going to help you focus on that. We're going to help you focus on wording. We have magic wording. It's called, why they call me the question queen. I have magic wording that helps you get a ton more engagement, comments, interaction with polls, all sorts of things. So we have some, magic wording there. We help you with the right kind of messaging where it's not, irritating people. Porter, there's one other thing. What was it? The other thing I help you with. Okay. One of the things somebody mentioned a minute ago, I need a better call to action. Okay. One of the things I see people do is they post about their product and they say, message me if you want more information. Okay, nobody messages you. Y'all know that. I don't know why you put that wording. So I'm going to teach you, let me just give you a little example. Instead of saying, message me, if you want more information, which just does not work. Okay. Let me see if I can pull up this gal's thing and show you. So instead, what I want you to do is to kind of create a carrot, like dangle a carrot, like a tempting thing, and say, oh my gosh, look at the results of, for example, the hair thing, look at the results on this. If you'd like more details on the product I used to get healthier, fuller hair, comment hair below. Okay. And what that does is it creates this sense of urgency. Okay. It not only, it creates a curiosity and gives them an exact thing to say. And so the key to this is that you tell them what to say, because Rochelle was saying people will often post things, but you don't tell them what you want them to say. If you don't tell them what to say, they say nothing. So you need to give them a call to action to exactly what to say. And also, don't give all the information. Don't put your website. Don't put how much it is. Just put how awesome it is, the results, share testimonials, before and afters, all kinds of things. If you'd like more details on this, comment this word below. And you're then going to know who to have conversations with, okay? Often people will like those posts, but you're never usually brave enough to go message them. We're going to pull those people out of the woodwork. So this is great, especially for those of you who just, you're not quite ready to go live a lot and you're doing more post or maybe even a short recorded video or before and afters. The Social Selling Club is amazing for those of you who just are not quite ready to go live, or you're getting back into this, or you're brand new to direct sales in general. Social Selling Club is awesome. Now, we just introduced this class yesterday, and we're doing a special with 4th of July weekend. So it's $147. It's going to be, the regular price is $197. And so you're saving $50 today. In addition to that, you can buy it's called our Reels 101 class. It's normally $247. You can get that class for $147 also when you buy this, but we limit this to 10 people getting the $50 off. So this will help you make your reels more effective and get your reels seen more. Yep. Thank you. I'm so glad you like that call to action. Okay. So there's a link to the social selling. That might be a good and or better fit for some of you. We're going to have 6 weeks of Zoom calls for this class. And it's going to be it's so much fun, you guys. This is such an awesome opportunity to grow your business and better understand social media. The thing that breaks my heart is how many of you are, joke call, throwing spaghetti against a wall and hoping it sticks. You're like, I don't know, I'm going to post something today. Somebody posted this. We'll see how that goes. Or you post something about fireworks and you go, well, how do I turn that into sales? You don't. You post something about fireworks, you get your engagement up, then you go post about your business and more people see that. Like, we're going to help you understand how the system works. Social media isn't posting. Social media is loving on people, creating relationships, getting to know them better, and systematically making sure you engage with people and then talk about your product in a systematic way. Rochelle, tell me your thoughts on this class.
Sounds fun. Yeah, I think it's going to be good for new people who maybe aren't ready to go live yet.
Right.
Or we still have people who aren't new, Michelle, who aren't going live. I mean, they've been around forever and they're still not going live. They're like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. And so be good for them. And then that also you said it also gets us a discount for the real class.
Yep.
Well, that's a win-win, because my reels have been like, woo, I don't even know how to make them. I'm making them, but I don't know how to make them, but they're still going crazy.
Yay!
So I need help. I need help.
Yeah, but you have so many cute ways, because you just show your quick little updo. People love that. They love that little 20 seconds of wow. And so I love it.
And the thing is, I've even noticed, even though I've been accustomed to going live for years, we didn't even have lives back when I first joined direct sales.
Right.
We didn't even have such a thing. Even when Facebook came, I'm not sure how long lives have been around, but even when they came around, I wasn't doing them. I'm like, no way. They scared me to death too. I'm like, I don't want to do that. I mean, it took forever for me to ever post a selfie. I'm like, I don't want to post a picture of myself. But I felt so much less pressure with the reels, because they're so fast and you can put music to them, so you don't have to talk. So that kind of creates a little bit of relief from you if you're not yet up to doing lives. So that would be good.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun class. I got to tell you guys, like, you've got to keep your face in front of people. Okay. So we're
Yes.
going to help you with that. Keep your face in front of people. Deborah, I see you signed up. We helped her face those fears, Rochelle. Good job, lady. Rochelle, your fears are very valid, and your fears don't just go away. But when you get kind of some calming and some reassurance and some good support, you face your fears. So you faced your fear, Deborah. I'm so proud of you. I'm super excited to work with you. Oh, cool. She says, I just started Reels this week and sold 2 full sets and definitely don't know what I'm doing. That is so funny. I'm there, Rochelle. My children don't have pictures of
Michelle,
their
the
mother.
other thing I want to say is so many people do vendor events and, festivals and that sort of thing. And ladies, if you're having this mental block of whatever the price is, I don't have that much money, or I don't think I should invest that. Think about these booth fees. I get girls all the time and says, I paid $75 to go set up this, and I sit there 8 hours a day for all, the whole weekend, 2 days, and I sold one thing. Stop that silliness. This is something that, and people say, well, in my area, this stuff doesn't sell. Well, I don't care what you're selling, it sells in every area,
Yep.
So invest in something, because the World Wide Web, we all have access to. We're on here, we have access to it. There is no in my area.
Nope. Your area is very large, called the United States, with 330 million people. You guys, the sky is the limit with how much you can sell. It absolutely, the sky is the limit. The other thing to say is some companies have access to being able to buy product every day, and yet they're not investing in getting business skills. You guys, you have plenty of product to sell. Please invest in yourself and your business skills. Okay, this is super important.
I always tell ladies, if you have a will, you can get skill. Skill is where you come to the class and you learn, as long as you have the will. So if you have a will, get signed up and get the skill,
Yes, everybody has to learn the skills. Nobody was born knowing how to do social media. Most of us here, we're not born when social media started. So, like, we're all learning that together, you guys. And plus, things change. And so it's really, really important that you stay up to date with the things that change, or then things slide. Okay. We don't want you to slide backwards. We want you to continue to keep moving forward. Okay. Let's do our winner. Thank you so much for spreading the love, you guys. Kat Hines. Kat Hines. I hope you're still here. Please say, I'm here, Kat. Kat Hines, congratulations. Thank you for sharing. Lord knows you need skills. We all do, girl. None of us. Yay, Miss Penny. Awesome sauce lady. We're going to have a blast. So glad. We're going to have so much fun. All right, Rochelle, what is your last thought? First of all, I want to thank you. Can everybody give Rochelle a big thank you? Big thank you. Tell her thank you so much for sharing her wisdom and her time with us. I'm like, last night, I'm like, hey, any chance you want to come hang out? Not sure to put your card info. Okay. So Penny, when you click on the link, take your screen and slide up and down. I think you might put the card info up above or below. You just need to move the screen. Just move the screen and you'll see that. Okay. All right. Now, what I want you to do, if you're still thinking about this and trying to decide which program is better for you, I want you to comment the word fit. And then after you comment the word fit, I want you to put either 25, that you're thinking about the 25 club, or fit, comment social, meaning for social selling. And let's talk about what's on your heart, what's on your mind. Let's help you make the decision that's best for you, because you guys, and Rochelle's going to attest to this. I'm going to let her chime in on this. If you will work on your skills now, As soon as summer's over, that September 1st hits, you're in Christmas sales mode. Okay. I cannot emphasize this enough. The best time to prepare for fall and for your Christmas sales is literally right now. Okay. It being July 1st, you have 3 months to take this class. Boom. You hit September running. Your holiday sales, your sales will increase during the summer too. Don't worry. But your sales for the holiday will explode. Okay. This is really important to understand. Rochelle, go ahead and share some thoughts on that. So Chrissy commented Fit25. Tell me which company you are with and tell me how much you're averaging in sales a month right now. Go ahead, Rochelle. What are your thoughts?
What are my thoughts about specifically when you want me to share? About
about why it's important to like get involved now to be ready for holiday sales.
Yeah. Give yourself a jump start. Give yourself a jump start. It takes time. It does take time to learn. For me, it takes time for me to create a habit because this has to become a habit every day. I'm a very repetitious person. I do this, I do this, I do this, I do this, I do this. And I got a schedule and I got a checklist and I go down through it. And this is what we do every day, every day. And so it takes time. If you want your business to thrive, if you want to succeed, if you want to be bringing home that paycheck consistently every single month, not just in the good months, but in January and February and all that, it does take time. And so get started now because, yeah, I mean, we all know when Christmas time comes around, when fall comes around, everybody's wanting to buy gifts and all that stuff. And if you're lacking in skills then, you know, you're not going to be as successful as if you get the skills now. It's like we're practicing these skills right now to really hit the holiday season running. And like I said, it takes time. I mean, it really does take time to, you know, I'm one, I can start out on that list really, we're like, ooh, we're getting this done, we're going. And then all of a sudden, okay, my, you know, little squirrel there, we're off sidetrack. But, you know, and this stuff, just again, like a snowball. It's like a snowball. You know, once we get it going, it keeps going bigger and faster all the time. And so we want to be having those skills. We want our engagement through the roof before the fall season hits and everybody's ready to buy. And we're going to have the money because we're going to be making all these profits in the next 3 months. We're going to have the money that if we need another tool, we can buy another tool to help us, right? Because I have so many irons in the fire all the time. Like, oh, this is burning. Oh my gosh, it's like you got 10 things on the stove, you know?
Yeah.
And so we can hire the sous chefs to come help us, you know, once we get the money rolling.
Exactly. I love that. I love it, love it, love it. You guys, it is so much fun what this will do. So Chrissy, she's talking about the 25 Live Club. And you're doing, it's amazing. You're doing $1,000 in sales a month and you're going live about once a week and you say you're not consistent. So here's the thing, Chrissy, I got to tell you what will happen. Okay. I'm so excited for you. I work with quite a few boutique owners. I have a boutique owner I started working with in January. She was doing $4,000 in sales. Now last month she did $38,000 in sales. I love working with you, sweet, sweet boutique owners. So much fun. Hun, we're going to help you get consistent. You're going to have the support. You're going to have the ideas of what to do. One other thing I forgot to chime in, Deborah, and she's already signed up, so I'm not trying to convince her to sign up, but because she made the statement, she said, there's all these people giving tips. Which one is the right thing to do? How do I know what to do? And here's the thing. Doing your 25 stories a day, you should be able to get... Yep. Very first thing before you even post. Doing the 24 stories a day should get to the point where it only takes you 10 minutes. Okay. What I can promise you about both the 25 Live Club and the social selling is that we're laser focused on things that bring in sales and they're not just busy work. Huh, Rochelle? A lot of people suggest busy work. And it's like, it's kind of a good idea, but the results come really slow. The return comes fast, doesn't it, Rochelle?
Yeah, that's where I was talking about that return on investment. Do the things that produce results Quit
Love
doing
it.
the things that aren't producing results. Quit doing them. You're wasting your time.
Yep. Exactly. Yes. I mean, I cannot begin to tell you how excited I am that we know what works. Okay. Like, I know it sounds
Yeah,
kind of
what
weird,
gets the
but
result? What
yeah.
gets the result? Because I mean, myself included, and I still do it. I'm not perfect by a long shot of the imagination, but we will go and spend so much time on Facebook doing things
Mhm.
that absolutely do not yield us 1 cent. But yet, when we try to say, hey, dedicate this hour to come to this class and then dedicate 30 minutes every day to do these things, people have, I don't have time. We all spend that much time every day, but we're not getting any results from it. Do
Right.
something that's going to give you the results.
You're going to love it, you guys. It really, really works. And that's what we're so excited about, is that we're not just hoping it works and it works for some people. Anyone who does stories and then actively adds some new friends every week, like, and then there's, a couple other things that you layer on and you see what works best for you. Everyone has seen results. Nobody who did this didn't see results
Yeah.
from it. And
it's proven. This isn't a trial. This isn't a trial thing. Let's see what this does, which is what I used to do all the time. Oh, let's see what this does. Let's see what this does. Let's try this. And again, we're wasting time. If somebody knows what gets results, let's just get right to the point of it, and let's get the results we need. Quit wasting time.
Look
and
at this.
frustration, because all these things we do that we're trying, that we don't know if it's going to work and we're not sure, and there are no proven methods whatsoever, all we're doing is setting ourselves up for discouragement, burnout, and failure.
Yep.
That's all we're doing.
Yep. That doesn't feel good. That's not where we want to be. Look at Latria's results. I've been doing this story since last Friday, y'all. Do it. Our views are up, and I have 3 new paying customers. 3 brand new paying customers in 1 week, you guys. 1 week. You guys, it is so amazing how simple this is. And you can focus on, here's something really cool. If you're wanting to get more new customers, okay, what you want to do is go to your personal profile, go to your friends list, and wish everybody happy 4th of July who's never bought from you, because then they'll start seeing your lives. That helps you get new customers. Or if you want to do the opposite, get customers back who you haven't seen for a while, you message all the customers who have paid you before. Like, you have control over this. Like, it's really cool. And we're going to help you figure that out and know exactly how to do it. It's pretty cool. It's like really, really, really exciting. It's so fun. I'm so proud of your consistency and that you're getting results. Good job, lady. Thank you so much for sharing your story. All right, Rochelle, I love your no nonsense. She really does know how to get results. Her consistency is amazing. You're gonna love it. All right, Penny, she got the social selling and the reels. Oh, Penny, I'm so excited for you, girl. You are absolutely going to love it. Absolutely. Yes. So Deborah, you should have an email. In that email, there's a magic link. You click on the magic link, you go in and start watching the videos, and then you decide which class you're going to come to on Tuesday. So you can just you just go, girl. You're going to love it. All right. Awesome. All right. Who else needs a little chat? Chrissy. Oh no, Chrissy, the link didn't work for you on the 25 Live Club. Let me post that up for you again. Sometimes people have to copy it and paste it into a browser. Let's make sure we help you get that, Chrissy. Sorry, I just saw your comment now. I apologize for that. Let's see here. Come on. Chrissy, and you're also welcome to send us a message and we can help you get it figured out. So let me know if you have any other questions. Which program? Comment fit if you're still trying to decide which class is the better fit for you. Oh, Deborah says this is the first time in a long time that I'm excited for something like this. Ah, girl, it is so exciting. There is good news. Judy, I saw your comment, hun, that you had got signed up. I saw you got signed up on the 29th, didn't you? I saw that. Super excited for you. Did you have other questions, Judy? Amy, I love you, girl. Amy is amazing with chalk culture. She does some awesome stuff. Judy, I apologize if I missed your question. Do you mind posting it again? I am looking to see if yeah, I saw the comment that you signed up for the social selling club. And if you had a question before that, I really do apologize if I missed it. Oh, you're loving the social selling club? I'm so glad. Chrissy, let me know if you're having any more difficulty with that. Rochelle, thank you so much for your wisdom. Thank you for your energy, for all the good things that you're doing. You're just amazing. I love watching you with your team and how she asked a question the other day. She goes, "Who wants sales today?" And a bunch of people said, "Yeah, I do. And you said, "What are you going to do to make that happen?" Like, I love how you help your people think about, what am I going to do literally right this hour, right this minute to change my future? And you're so proactive yourself. Y'all should just go friend her and follow her, because let me find her Facebook profile. Don't message her and ask her for business advice, you guys. She has her own team. She doesn't make money for doing that from you. She gave you 2 hours of her time sharing ideas. Okay, be respectful of her time. But it's really fun to follow her on Facebook. She loves her animals and she grows. Okay, tell them some of the things you've planted and you're growing, because I love watching your journey. We have a garden, and sometimes I'm like, I'm doing so good. And I watch Rochelle and I'm like, okay, I got nothing going on compared to Rochelle, but she still inspires me to think outside the box and try new things. It's so much fun. Tell them some of the fun things you grow.
Oh, I grew probably 20 or 30 different varieties of tomatoes. I like old heirloom tomatoes, like old world tomatoes from different countries. I grow lots of herbs, all kinds of herbs. I probably have, about 20 different varieties of peppers from all around the world from different countries.
Wow.
So
I did not know that.
My husband actually, some of this comes from me growing up on a farm. And then the other avenue is my husband actually is a graduate from the Culinary Institute of America in Hyde Park, New York. So, he brings in that element into our life.
Oh my gosh. So who does more of the cooking, you or him?
I do. I just grew up very traditional, where men didn't really come in the kitchen and those kinds of things. So I'm just really comfortable with myself in the kitchen.
Oh, wow. That's interesting. I love that.
So yeah, ground cherries. We have a lot of ground cherries growing. Those are fun. They're just a little annual plant, so you can get quick results. They're like kind of like a tomatillo, so they're in a husk, but they're sweet. Just about this big, like the tip of your finger. You can make pies and desserts with them.
I've never heard of that. See, I live in Washington, where there's lots of big trees with cherries on them. So that's the kind of cherries we do. That's awesome.
We have cherry trees too, but this is a complete, it says cherry, the name is cherry, but it's not like a cherry.
Yeah.
So potatoes, tomatillos, we have corn, of course, a little bit, different kinds of squash, winter squash, cucumbers, all different kinds of herbal flowers, all kinds of things.
I love it. I love it. I love it. You always inspire
me. If it's weird or odd, I like it.
Do you can
Oh, a
too?
snake bean. A snake bean. We have snake beans going.
Are they long?
We just, well, it's kind of like a gourd. It's in the gourd family, but you use it like you would a summer squash. But a lot of gardeners have trouble with like squash vine borer, and so these don't get squash vine borer because they're actually in the gourd family. But you pick it when it's yay big and so long. But and then we do other types like asparagus beans, a lot of Asian type vegetables.
Cool. Wow, that's amazing. And I'm just like all sorts of entertained. That is so cool. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's actually just fascinating. You all have things that are fascinating about yourself. When I have to tell you, I would assume you're in some gardening groups, right? Homestead groups and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the cool thing is being in those groups, you want to make real friends, add them as friends. And it is amazing how then they'll have other interests, like doing your hair, you know what I mean? Like we're eating and doing our hair. You will find some really cool ways to meet new people and then have them kind of introduce you to their friends because they share your live. We have so many cool tips to share with y'all. So many cool tips.
Right. And
All
even
right.
on your business page, I noticed that sometimes people just talk about so much like business, but people, even if they're not your personal profile, friend on Facebook,
Yep.
people want to know what you're doing besides your business. They're curious,
They
like,
do.
who is this?
Yes. I absolutely agree with that. You should show a personal side. People are buying from you because they like you as part of it. And that's really important to understand. It's very different. Oh, Chrissy, you got in. Good. You got that to work. It's really, really, really important to understand, okay, that Facebook and people when people are buying from you on Facebook, there's tons of people that sell your product. You differentiate yourself by the way you connect with people. And you don't need to connect with everybody and get along with everybody to have success, okay? Rochelle's going to attract a different type of person than I'm going to attract, and vice versa. There's lots of people who need us, okay? And it's pretty amazing the success you can have when you understand that.
Mhm.
So kind of fun. Hey, Bree, how are you, gorgeous? Bree is an amazing, amazing chalk culture consultant. I have the pleasure of working with. She's one of the top sellers with chalk culture. Y'all got to go check her out. Bree Rodriguez. She's pretty dang awesome. All right, my friends, let us know what questions you have. I just popped up the 25 Live Club again. And then also, let me pop up the social media, or not social media, social selling success. I keep forgetting I renamed it. Because really, you guys, there's so much, when you understand how social media works, your business will drastically change and quite quickly. Okay. So you just have to know what the trends are now, what Facebook wants to see, and Facebook will help you get in front of more people when you understand how it works. So invest in yourself and figure that out, because it's an investment. It pays you back quickly. All right, go ahead and comment fit if you have any other questions or trying to decide, which of these businesses is a good fit for you. And we're going to have a ton of fun. Oh, thank you, Miss Bree.
With the reel class, Michelle.
Yeah.
Can you go over that again? What does that entail?
Yes. So the real, okay. So when you buy social selling at the discount of $147 today, you can get the reels class for $147. It has a whole bunch of videos on different ways to make your reels. I personally choose to make my reels on Instagram and download them, then pop them on Facebook. I make them in Instagram, but I show you how to make them both in Facebook and Instagram, how to add music, how to do transitions, how to do all sorts of tips and tricks to make it useful. I think one of the hardest things about reels is you get in there and you don't know what you don't know. Like you kind of don't know what to ask for, kind of. You're like, what am I trying to do? Am I trying to add music? Am I trying to add words? Am I trying to put different clips together? Am I trying, like, there's just there's so many things that you didn't know. Okay. Like, and I think that's the hardest thing about social media in general is like, yeah, there's some stuff you could go and search YouTube on if you knew the right question to ask, but sometimes you're not sure, how did Facebook change this week? That's you can ask YouTube. Do you see what I'm saying? So the Reels has a lot of tips on how to make those. You want to have what's called a hook. So the wording that you put on there that gets people interested and engaged from the very beginning, how to add questions so you do get more comments, all sorts of things. So the Reels is it's just a really important thing and skill to understand. So it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Oh, Penny, wording is our thing, isn't it, Rochelle? One of the things we go over in both these classes, you come and you're like, I want to post about this. And we're like, okay, what's it going to look like? Are you going to have a live? Are you going to do a video, or is it going to be posting? And then what text are you going to add to it? And so we're very, very good at knowing how to add the right text to it that attracts a lot more comments and then helps you lead it into a conversation for sales. So that is definitely one of our strengths, huh, Rochelle? We can definitely help with that. And the first call for the social selling is on Monday, July 11th. So you can get access to the videos now to start watching. The first Zoom will be July 11th. All right. Any other questions, my friends? Any other last words of wisdom, Rochelle?
Get signed up and get to the classes. Don't just sign up. Get to the Zoom meeting. Get your list printed out. Check it daily. Apply it and get the result. Get the result that you're looking for.
It'll be awesome. It'll be awesome. Yay, Penny! Yay, Penny. All right. Let me know if y'all have any other questions. Thank you so much for joining me. Mwah. Have an amazing 4th of July. I am so grateful to live in a country where I can own my own business. I have freedoms as a woman. So many things. I am so grateful for this country, y'all. No country is perfect, no matter what's going on. But I am so grateful for this one. Okay. God bless America. All right, my friends. Yes. Starts on 7-Eleven. Oh, yes. Zoom is real easy to download. As soon as you click on the link, if you haven't downloaded, it will ask you if you want to download on your phone or computer. We do suggest you attend the Zoom calls via computer if you have one. If you don't, then join by phone. It's better than nothing, but you can share screen and we can help you dive into some of the things you're doing if you join via computer. And you can see everybody else's face and engage and like get to know people better too if you're on a computer. So just our 2 cents. iPad is good too. All right, my friends, thank you for hanging with us. Thank you, Rochelle, for your time. Have a beautiful 4th of July.
Right.
Keep posting your fun, inspirational stuff about your animals and your garden. I absolutely love it. All right. Yes, there's always a replay. Always a replay. Everything's saved. All right. Thank you, my friends.